Hello, my name is Suzanne Young, and I'm the program coordinator with the community care program at Prisma Health. My role is to run the day-to-day operations of this program, so I'm involved in all the different aspects from the referrals to volunteer recruitment to building partners in the community and the ongoing process of running this program. We applied for funding from the Duke Endowment for this program when we recognized there was a need in the community for patients who are chronically ill who after discharge do not have a support system at home to provide them help with practical things, with emotional things, and that, as we know, affects your overall health. And so there was a high rate of readmission to the hospital. And so the idea of this program is to address those practical and social and even spiritual needs to help improve the overall health and quality of living for these patients so that there will be a decrease in the hospital readmissions and trips to the ER. At this time, we are experiencing a high rate of referrals, so we are always looking for volunteers to help with this program in the Upstate and in the Midlands. And volunteers can come as individuals, and we will make a team out of a group of individuals, or a group of people can come as a team, and we will train them and let them serve as a team. At this time, mostly churches are our big source of referrals. That we have congregations that if they're made up of small groups or Bible study groups or whatever, those groups are volunteering to serve together as a team. But that's not the only way you can do it. A book club can do it. A family can do it. So it's any group of people that want to serve and go through our training are eligible. The unique thing about our program is that we let the volunteer set the pace of how often they can volunteer, when they can volunteer, and even what they want to do. They fill out paperwork with us that says, these are the things I would like to do, but don't ask me to do this thing. So they really drive that part of the process, and we use that information when we're matching them with a patient to try to match the needs and the interest of the volunteers. It was always set up that it was driven by the volunteers and the patients, because some patients were not comfortable with having people come into their home. So they would say, leave the meal on the porch, leave, whatever. So it's always kind of been that way anyway. So, and that'll continue, that we don't want to do anything that makes the patients uncomfortable or makes the volunteers uncomfortable. So they drive that process. In our training, we go over a whole host of topics, including boundaries, what to do and what not to do, what to do if you encounter a situation that you're not familiar with or you're not sure what to do. We go through all the different steps involved in just being in someone's home that you're a stranger, and how to be respectful about that, and how to understand that some of these people they live in difficult areas, in challenging neighborhoods, and so to just be aware of that and make sure they're comfortable with that. And the first visit, our chaplain always goes with them. Our chaplains have always been to the home first, so we don't send anybody out without that have been done first. So, and then the patients also sign a lot of paperwork also, that they understand the role of the volunteer, they understand the expectations and what can be done and can't be done. So we try to make it as transparent to everyone involved so that everybody's on the same page. As part of the training process, we go over HIPAA rules and confidentiality, and they have to sign forms regarding that they have understand that, and we also do that with the with the patients as well, as far as that we're not going to share their information unless it's necessary. And then we talk about it with the volunteers, that you don't share this information with people at your church, at work. This just stays within the team, and that is and we can't tolerate violations of that.
My name's Catherine Brown. I'm a fourth-year medical student at the University of South Carolina School of Medicine, Greenville, and I've been a volunteer with the Prisma Health Community Care Program for about the past 4 months. So I first heard about the Prisma Health Community Care Program on the radio, and I immediately was really interested. I want to go into family medicine as a specialty after graduating from medical school, and I particularly like talking to patients in the outpatient setting, and I never have enough time to talk to them. And I really thought this would be a great opportunity to go and talk to patients, but it's even better because it's non-medical. So we can just talk about fun stuff or go into a little bit deeper stuff than I would normally get to do in a normal day of work. So I trained online with John and Suzanne, and I really found that to be beneficial because we didn't have to give up a whole day or afternoon, but I could just do it from the comfort of my own couch. So I really liked doing it online, and it only took us about 45 minutes. I think that the program surpassed my expectations. There's a lot of creativity and room to do whatever the volunteer wants and whatever the patient wants. And so there's just a lot of flexibility and a lot of different ways that you can help people. And so I really enjoy being able to think of new ideas to do with patients, and they also give me a lot of great feedback with stuff that they'd like as well. So I do have a favorite patient that I like to volunteer with, and my favorite part has just been getting to sit with her in her home. She is an older woman that lives alone, and at first she was really shy and she took a long time to open up, but as I've gotten to know her, she kind of knows to expect me and she knows who I am when I call her, and that's been really rewarding to get to know her and kind of find a little bit more about her story each time. So John and Suzanne have been really helpful in that. They have allowed me the opportunity to tell them things I'd be comfortable with. So for example, I'm more comfortable with just sitting down and chatting, doing some cleaning, and a little bit of yard work. And so they matched me with people that would want those things. So normally it's about 1 hour per week. And then on weeks where I'm busier with work or school, then I drop it for that week, and they're very understanding of that too. So I actually am trying to get some of my friends to do it as well at school, and am trying to recruit some people outside of work to do it, but I really enjoy it. And I think especially for people that are in the medical field, it's really, really beneficial because you get to interact with people in a way that's non-medical, and it's just a lot deeper interactions than you would get at work, and it kind of helps remind you of why you came into the job. And without any of the stress that you have with the medical field. I just encourage people to volunteer with the Prisma Health Community Care Program. It's a ton of fun and it's very flexible, and I've loved every minute of it so far.